brain dead, or some such nonsense. Good God. There is a higher level of knowledge or understanding that eventually takes over, that abides and resides in the heart of everything. We don't get to experience that, however, until we first unplug from the mental mind, from what the world currently thinks is knowledge, with a little k. The knowledge, with a big K, that we encounter in heart is perhaps more appropriately called wisdom. It is not at all mental, though much of it meshes with our mental understandings. Do remember here that all are warned on my site that I only make sense when listened to from the heart. This stuff will drive the head quite loony. I make no apologies for that. It just is. Anyway, back to the arrogance bone. That is what Source will tickle for us whenever we find ourselves thinking that we know something. One aspect of this can be seen in what we call Murphy's Law, though Murphy took a rather dim, if humorous, view of it. Murphy was not exactly in heart. So, it has been my experience that just as soon as I thought I really knew something, that I had really mastered it, I was in for the fall. The more confident, the harder the fall. Have you not seen this somewhere in your own life? Anyway, what I also found is that the more in heart I became, the less seriously I took myself. I began to get to where I could really enjoy a good laugh on myself. It was quite a new perspective. It is from this perspective that I now write, having quite lost about 97% of myself somewhere along the way. I no longer have any idea of what I am. I kid you not. And if you doubt me, and just for fun, I'll provide a link to my Google profile in the info section, where you can read more about this. Some will read it and be quite sure I'm an excellent candidate for the funny farm, but that's fine. I agree with them. Thanks Source I'm not there, however, for it is a sad thing how the staff and the doctors do not seem able to listen, to really hear the supposedly insane at all. They could learn much if they were in heart, if they could really hear. Some do, I know. Anyway, I don't wish such arrogant treatment on anyone, myself included, as what our dear institutionalized ones receive in general. The doctors and staff are so convinced that they are right, and it is just pathetic. Because of this opinion that they hold, both of themselves and how they see the patients, the doctors are quite unable to progress. That's right, the doctors. They need help too. I think sometimes that very advanced, brave souls volunteer for a life in such institutions, and also in our prisons, just to help the doctors and the staff see, to be the mirror in which they can view themselves once they're ready. So, let us all at least consider the wisdom and deep truth held within these words, I don't know, and not be too proud to perhaps say them more often. It is truly the door, the gate to wisdom.